So this fly is a bit controversial to say the least. It's a mop fly, junk fly, whatever you want to call it, but it fishes really well after a flood, or when the water's still thinning down after a flood. I've got a Surehole jig hook. This is a big one, size 10, and I've got a weighty bead in there, black 3.8 tungsten. I'll use this really thick tying thread, and I'll show you why in a second. Flies like this, for some reason, you look at it and you think, there's no way that's got to work. However, I can promise you that they do work. So the first thing I've got to do is I've got to come in here and create a wee stopper, a wee block to stop that bead moving. That's plenty. And then with my scissors and snip that off. The real key with this is getting the real stuff. Now I'm assured, I've hardly got any left. This is the original mop material. There's loads of different stuff now, but this is the original, and it's an absolute pain in the bum to work with because the fibres want to pull away for a core. There's not really a core unless it's like fritz. What is there, the material wants to pull off it, so hence the really thick tying thread. So I'm just going to, you can see the back of that where it's been stitched in. So they're actually, these are threaded through holes. The original material is like threaded through holes. The big core is threaded through holes to create this on this side. So, the tricky bit. You see if I pull that, it pulls it out from underneath. And all the stuff wants to come off it. So I try here, I've got it all attached, and with this really thick thread I can really get some wraps on there, really heavy. So now the tricky bit is getting all this out the way, embedded in, because it's really thick. But like I say, this is the original stuff, or so I'm led to believe. Again, with anything, when you're tying this stuff in, you want to take some wraps behind it, and it'll stop it spinning. Come back over. That's probably enough. I could do it to tidy this bit up, but we'll not worry about that now because I'll get a bit partridge in there. So that's it. That's why I use that really thick thread. You can really crunch down on it, and that's the key. Getting that secure, the real deal secure. I can't remember who gave me this. I think it was in a Europeans a few years ago. Somebody gave me this stuff, but yeah, I'm assured that this is the original mop. You know, the stuff that you're getting in the shops now. However, I can't see it being that different, can you? So, in my normal tying thread, and this is supposed to be case caddis, dock and grab, whatever you want to call it. That's what it's supposed to be. Doesn't look anything like it really. It's certainly a lot smaller, but it works. I've then got this stuff, natural grey stickle dub. I love it. It's a mix of different furs, but it's really spiky. I like it a lot. And I start at the collar, work back and work back up, work down and then work back up again. See what I mean? So I'm starting here, working down, work back, bring your thread right through, like so. And then what I'll do is I'll come in with my Velcro, pull some of that back, like so. Looking good. To finish the fly off, we've got some partridge here. I'm just got to take some of the flue all the way through there. Oh, God, I got tennis elbow, so pulling or tugging at fibres kills me. Alright, so there you go. We just got to tie that in like you would any other hackle. And with your scissors, trim away the waste. We'll tidy all this up shortly. And then just come in and get the hackle bedded in to kind of cloak the fly. Just make sure your wraps are going the right way. If you have to pull the feather, that's him. And then we've got to come in, trim this nonsense out of the way. And then nice tight wraps. Everything back, behind the bead. I've got a little bit of stickled up there. That's looking good. And then just to make sure that we didn't interfere with the fly too much, I don't want to get any varnish into the hackle, so I just varnish the thread. Excuse me. Try not to catch any of the fibres in there, Stephen. And there you go. That is your original mop fly with original mop. I think I've got 12 bits of this left now. But yeah, a really good fly. It is a water coming down off a flood. You look at it and you think there's no way, but trust me, I've never caught a grail in this, but I've got plenty of trout in it, and that's what it's for. It's for coming down after a summer flood. I really hope you enjoyed that, folks. An original mop fly tied with original gear. No, that's got to make much of a difference. Any mop stuff's got to be grand in that. You can fish this in small still waters as well. However, I think there's better options in there. My mop fly for the river. Take care, folks. Bye bye.